to another video. This is another series of the Walk With Me, and I'm at a different part today. Had a piece of lettuce. I just got finished eating a sub from Publix. That thing was good. You mean Publix sent me a check because Publix got some good subs. But I decided to switch it up on my walks. Now look at this beautiful little lake area, and the wind is winning. The wind is winning. The wind is winning today. Okay, you know how I be saying the puff is puffing. So yeah. But yeah, if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Lisa Smilez, and I'm your hair evangelist. Well, I just use the gift of doing hair and making you laugh so God can reach your soul, okay? Here on my channel, you can kiki, you can get your natural hair together, and we're going to get that word up in. So, with these series of Walk With Me, I have been out here doing my walk. So, if you're watching this, get up and be active. Maybe you can't walk around maybe late at night, do some squats. Just get up and be all active with me. Hopefully this is motivating y'all to get up and move. And then you get to learn at the same time. So, taking us a walk. But the topic I want to talk about today is 3 ways to tell if your hair is unhealthy. Just 3 ways. Now, there's definitely more ways, but 3 ways. Oh, before we get into the topic, I want to say this little bit of church announcements. Hey, Vernell. Before we get into the topic, if you haven't heard already, on February the 18th, I am doing a virtual live class, okay? And I'm going to be teaching you how to flat twist. So if you don't know how to flat twist your hair, you go in and pop in on the class. I would suggest that it's going to be an interactive class. So go ahead and prep your hair like the day before. Go ahead and shampoo it, or maybe not the day before, but a couple hours before the class. Go ahead and have it washed, detangled, and section off, because I'm going to be teaching you how to flat twist it, okay? And it's better that we do it together and live, so I can show you, so I can see where you're going wrong. Now, the class, hey, Miss Dorita, how you doing? Now, the class, it's not going to be a big class, because this will kind of be like my first virtual live interactive class. We're going to be doing something together, so I don't want it to be a whole lot of people, so the seats will be limited. So if you haven't got your ticket, you can click the link in my description box and buy the class. Class is only $47, and you'll have free replays and lifetime access. So you just pay the one price of $47. You have it. Even if you can't attend the class live, I still say get a ticket, because once we do the class, the price of the class is going up. The price of the class is going up. So you still can replay it later, even if you can't watch it live. Or if you end up missing some of the class, you can watch it. Hey, Rain and Glory. Thank you for joining. So yeah, that was a church announcement I had for today. Oh, one other church announcement is I just got some appointments that open up for next week. So if you need a hair appointment, go on the website and book a hair appointment. Okay? Now this is nice. Now sometimes y'all seen my Soul for Sunday yesterday. I was talking about getting outside your comfort zone and doing something new. So I'm actually at a new park. Well, a different park. It's not new. I've been out here before. But how you doing? I just don't come out here enough. And I actually like this one because it got a body of water right there. And I like water. And the other park is nice that I go to, but it's good to switch up your scenery. Okay? So let's get this walk in. Y'all ready for these hair tips? Okay. So the first sign to tell if your hair is unhealthy is if you can see through the ends. So y'all put number 1 in the chat. Put number 1. Now my battery might go dead, so this might not be a long live stream. We're going to see how long I can talk without my phone dying. I think it was at like 30%. But I'm only walking for 30 minutes, so we'll see how far we get on this live. But yeah, so number one is if you can see through your ends. So like if you blow dry your hair, the perfect way how to tell this, like if you blow dry your hair and you put up a towel or like if your hair is black, if you put up against like a white wall, or even if your hair is brown, if you put your hair up against like a white wall or white towel, whatever you can see through, those are split ends. And those are ends that need to come off. So you shouldn't be able to see through your hair. Now, if it's extremely see-through, like, that means it's very unhealthy, and that means you need to trim your hair. Now, I know I say this a lot, but this is so important because when you keep neglecting to trim your hair, you are making it worse. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to go from a trim to an actual haircut. And a lot of people don't want to drastically cut their hair because they're so focused on length. And what we have to remember is we can't get so focused on the length. We have to care more about the health of our hair, because it don't look good when it's long and you can see through all your ends. Now I'm getting kind of warm. I feel like I need to take off this little jacket because it's nice weather here today. But it don't look good. So we have to want health over length. And so what happens is, y'all, can I sit my phone down so I can tie my jacket? Y'all, hold on, y'all. Hold on, sit right there. Sit right there, hold on. So, all right, y'all. All right. So, make sure you're keeping it trim, okay? Now, can y'all hear me? Because I know the wind blowing. Make sure you're keeping it trim. And it won't get to the point where you actually need a whole haircut. So some people, they get so focused on, oh, the length. But you're making it worse because that hair, long as you keep neglecting your hair and neglecting to trim it, it's going to keep splitting up the hair shaft. Now, y'all already know I have the demonstration I do with the hands, and it's kind of like it keeps splitting like that, okay? And so you'll start to notice like little short pieces of hair in between the long pieces of your hair, and it's just breaking off. And that's a sign that your hair is unhealthy. So if you can see drastically through your hair, then more than likely that means it's kind of like thinning out. It's looking real thin and fragile. It's unhealthy. So that's the first sign. What else I wanted to say about that? Something else I want to say about those ends. Oh, and here's all I'm going to say too. When you have those see-through ends, go to a professional and get a trim. Go to a professional and get a trim. All right? Try not to trim it at home if you can help it. Now, I was talking to somebody last night, and they went ahead and trimmed their hair, and because they was ready for a change, which is totally okay, because sometimes we ladies, we wake up and we be like, you know what, this hair gotta go. And y'all know I don't recommend trimming your hair at home because, number one, if you're new to my channel, the shears that you're using are probably not really sharp, and sometimes it can cause more damage. And then you really can't see the back of your head. Your trim is not going to be even, so I recommend. But like I told this person last night, I said, well, I get it, you're ready for a new change, but I recommend it. I'm like, look, make an appointment with your stylist to clean the cut up, okay? But this was like a transformational night for this person. It was ready. So I was like, well, do what you gotta do and just have the stylist clean it up. So that's what they plan to do. So that's why I don't recommend trimming at home, okay? And yeah, so y'all put number 2 in the chat. Put number 2. I'm out of breath already. Thank you, Vernell, for telling people to hit that like button. I appreciate you being a stand-in moderator. Stand-in moderator, y'all. I haven't walked in a couple of days and I can feel it. I mean, I did walk this weekend, but it was a different kind of walk. So now I feel myself huffing and puffing. But yeah. So anyway, the second way, number 2. I'm going down some steps. Hold on. Number 2. Now, I ain't got no notes, so I'm going off the top of my head. The second way you can tell that your hair is unhealthy is if your hair won't hold a curl. Your hair won't hold a curl. Or you say, Lisa, my hair don't curl like yours. I do a twist out. I do 2-strand twists. They look limp. I try to do a wash and go. The wash and go curls don't last. I do a twist out that don't last. That could be a sign that your hair is unhealthy. That could be a sign, because I had a video I posted on Friday and I was talking about how everybody hair, like if you're natural, your hair curls. Like even if it is really, really tight and coily, your hair, it does curl. But probably the issue is it's very unhealthy, meaning your hair don't have the right amount of protein and moisture to it. So your hair needs both. Your hair needs protein and it needs moisture. It needs both. And so even if you go to the hairstylist today and get a moisture treatment, you know, we can't get y'all hair healthy in one visit. It's not going to happen in one visit. So don't just think, especially if your hair is really unhealthy, don't just think you can go to a professional one time and all your problems are fixed. You're not going to automatically have unhealthy hair. And I've even said this to some of my clients. I had some new clients and they came to me and their hair was like really unhealthy. And I was letting them know, I'm like, look, this is the start of a relationship. This is the start of your healthy hair care journey. You can't just come see me one time and then not see you again in 6 months or a year. Especially if you're on that journey for healthy hair. You have to listen to your professional and follow the recommended plan. And some people just don't want to do that for various reasons. And then they complain about my hair is not where it's supposed to be. Well, that's just like, let's break this analogy down. That's just like you sick, you go to a doctor, the doctor say, I need you to take these antibiotics for X amount of days, drink water, do this and do that. You go home and don't listen to nothing what the doctor said. And the doctor said, I want to follow up with you every 2 weeks. You go home and neglect that. You think you're going to start to feel better on your own without taking the medicine, without doing the doctor's recommendations, and not going to go see the doctor? And then 6 months later, then that cough done progress to something else bigger. And you're like, oh my gosh, how did I get here? Well, it's the same thing with hair care, y'all. It's the same thing with hair care. So if your hair is not curling and it's not holding the curl, and you go to a professional, she give you a recommendation, you have to listen. You have to listen. Okay, because we know what we're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all can see my hair is living proof. And one of my friends had brought this up. If y'all, I can grow some hair. If y'all look at my it say low battery. So I probably got maybe another 10 minutes. But if y'all look at my profile picture from my YouTube, that picture is from like 2018. So maybe 5 years ago. And y'all see how long my hair is now. So I'm living proof I can grow some hair. Okay, I can grow some hair. I need to update that picture too. But I can grow some hair and I can get your hair to curl. So if that curl is limp, that means you need to start getting your hair on a regimen where you are regularly getting steam treatments, regularly getting protein treatments. Now, as far as like protein treatments, they're going to depend on your hair. Because some people, if their hair is real damaged, they might have to get protein treatments a little bit more than other people. If your hair is more on the healthier side, you might not need to get protein treatments as much. I will still recommend getting them because it's like, for me, like getting the oil change, just keeping your maintenance up. But if your hair is unhealthy, oh, it's gonna take a while. It's just like going to the gym. Like, you can't go to the gym one day and eat a salad one day and then hop on the scale and expect for you to be healthy. It's a journey. And we have to be willing to take the journey. We have to be willing to take the journey to get our curls together. So yes, you might have went and got your protein treatment today. Yes, you might have went and got your sting treatment today. And you're like, well, Lisa, what, my hair ain't curling yet. Well, baby girl, it's not gonna happen overnight, because it's probably been years or months of damaged hair. So we have to go in and do a whole reconstruction and get it back healthy. That was number 2. Your hair won't curl, because your hair should be curling. And the devil is a lie if y'all thinking, how you doing? The devil is a lie if you're thinking that your hair won't curl. That's a trick of the enemy. And I told y'all, stop listening to the enemy, because first of all, the enemy ain't got no edges and he got split ends. So why would you listen to the trick of the enemy? Listen to Lisa Smilez, because I'm following God. And as long as I'm following God, follow me. When I stop following God and I stop talking crazy on here, y'all just keep on following God. Okay, don't follow me. Now get that word up in you. Somebody get the word up in you. Get that lesson. Hey, Tracy Ann. Hey, Tracy Ann. She said your hair looks super healthy, moisturized in your Baltimore pits. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Tracy Ann, for that compliment. I think it's Baltimore streets. What else? Okay, Vernell said, when's the class? The class is Saturday, February 18th at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in a different time zone, just convert it to your time zone. Okay, so y'all put a number 3 in the chat. Y'all put number 3. The third way how you can tell your hair is unhealthy. Now remember, I'm just thinking of these off the top of my head. I ain't got no notes. But the third way, let's see, what can be the third reason to tell? What's another thing that sticks out to me? See-through ends. Oh, I know. The third way to tell if your hair is unhealthy is if your hair is really weak. If your hair feels really, really weak, that's the third way. Now, you might be asking, well, how can I tell that? Get a piece of your hair. Get a piece of your hair, like maybe out your comb or maybe on your bathroom counter, and kind of pull the hair and see if it easily snaps. If it easily breaks, it's weak. Your hair is weak, and that's a sign that it's unhealthy. You should have to pull it a little bit for it to break. But if you pull those strands and it breaks really easy, or say you going through your hair and you just noticing just with regular combing, like clumps and clumps is falling out, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. So what can you do about that? Get a protein treatment. Get a protein treatment because it's going to give you some strength. But before we get to protein treatment, we need to talk about how you got to this point. Why does your hair feel weak? So it could be a couple of reasons why your hair feel like that. It could be how you're styling your hair. So how are you taking care of your hair? How are you taking care of it? Are you wearing a lot of protective, tight hairstyles? And shouts out to Mila with Texture NC, because she posted this. I can't even take credit of this, but she posted on her TikTok the other day, and I said, "Ooh, that is so true." She posted that, and we preach the same thing. She had said, if your hair is already damaged and you putting in a protective style, it's not a protective style. It's a destructive style. I said, "Ooh, that's good. That's good." Because you messing up your progress. you messing it up. So we had to go through and analyze, like, why is your hair so weak? Do you put too much heat on your hair? That's another reason, putting too much heat on your hair. Another reason why it could be weak is even chemicals. Too much color. Too much color. Taking it into your own hands to do box color at home, or taking it in your own hands to bleach your hair at home could be another reason why your hair is weak. Too much color in your hair. There's nothing wrong with color. Color does dry your hair out, but like I tell my clients, color, you have to really take care of your hair. You do. If you're already struggling taking care of your hair now, don't get color. Don't get color. Get your hair healthy, then get color. And when you get your hair healthy, know how to maintain and keep it healthy. Because it's one thing to get it healthy, it's nothing to maintain it. So even after you get your hair healthy, see how you do with your hair for 3 months with no color, with it being healthy and just keeping it healthy. After that, then yes, get you some color if you so desire something. So yeah, color is only for those women who gonna really take care of their hair and who gonna go see a hair care professional. Okay? So those are some of the reasons on why your hair could feel weak and damaged. And another reason could be is the tight ponytails and stuff. Like, y'all got to get out past that now. Get past that. So, do we have another question? Let me see. Thank you, Tracy Ann, for posting the link for the class. Okay, Tracy Ann said, I follow God always, and he tells me who to follow. That's why my twists are growing and healthy. Tracy Ann, come on, Tracy Ann. Yes, your hair is growing. It is, it's growing, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. So yeah. And I said this in my live stream last week about, especially when it comes to finding hairstyles for some of y'all who might not be in the in my area. When you're looking for a hairstylist, you need to make sure that hairstylist is taking care of their hair. Like, and I know I joked around and I was talking about edges and stuff, but it's true. Like, that era of the hairstylist not having her hair done all the time, that era got to be over. Like, because you got to look at who you're going to. Like, how does her hair look? Does she take care of her hair? Does it look healthy? Does it look shiny, bouncy? Because it's a lot of times I just be out here out and about in the streets, not even trying to get clients, and people come up to me about, oh my gosh, your hair is so beautiful. Who do your hair? Who do you go to do your hair? And I'm like, oh, I do. I'm a hairstylist, and we end up talking. But honestly, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. So if you're looking for a hairstylist, make sure you look at their hair. It's important. Okay. So I think I had a question. So those are the 3 ways to tell. It's probably more reasons, but we'll go over that another day. Okay. Rain and Glory said, how to recover from traction alopecia. That's a really good question, Rain and Glory. How to recover. The first way is, which is obvious. Well, it might not be obvious to everybody, but stop putting tight styles in your hair. Stop putting tight styles in your hair. Now, when we talk about recovery from traction alopecia, the area where you're experiencing the hair loss, this is how you can know if you're going to have a chance in it. If the spot feels and look bald, most of the time that hair is almost kind of like a wrap. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. If it feels sleeked and bald, there's a very rare chance it's going to come back. I'm not God, though. I'm not saying that your hair ain't never going to grow. But I'm just saying that you don't want your hair to get to that point. A lot of times, most of the time, what I learned from the classes I've been taking, when it gets to that point, it's very hard for it to come back. But if you still can see some hair follicles and it still feels a little fuzzy, then you have a chance for recovery. But when it comes to recovery from traction alopecia, you want to keep any kind of tension off of that area. any kind of tension. So you want very low maintenance style stuff. It's not pulling your hair, like twist or flat twist, something like that. Another thing you can do is, if you're recovering from traction alopecia, is your diet. Make sure you're getting some good protein in your diet, vitamin D in your diet, not vitamin D, vitamin E in your diet. So get those in you. Make sure you're taking your hair vitamin if you're dealing with traction alopecia. Get your vitamins up. Get your hair vitamin. So that diet is important. Protein, your vitamins. The other thing you can do to recover is start doing scalp massages. And the product that I always recommend, that y'all hear me talk about, is that rosemary. Okay, that rosemary spray. You use the rosemary spray or the scalp therapy. So scalp massages every day. That's how you can start your recovery with traction alopecia. Also, go see a trichologist. If you don't know about what a trichologist is, it's somebody who studies more in depth of the scalp, and they can get you on the plan too. So hopefully they answer your question. We got 4 more minutes. Okay. And you know what? That just kind of convicted me that I said go see a trichologist, because they really did convict me a little bit. It had nothing to do with you, Reign in Glory, because I've been getting people hair to grow back, and I'm on the fence about going back to school to go get licensed to be a trichologist, but I think it's finally the time to do it. Like, I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to go to school, go back to school, get my license to be a trichologist, work full time. Yeah, that convicted me, because I tell people that all the time, and I actually do enjoy, like, I think I told y'all this before, like, I like to shampoo people's hair, and I like to look at people's scalps and try to figure out what's wrong with it. That really do interest me. So that kind of convicted me. Like, Lisa, why don't you have your license to be a trichologist yet? Okay, so I don't know, Lord. Let me pray on that, Lord. What you trying to tell me, Lord? What you trying to tell me? Okay. Tracy Ann said, I feel like when hairstylists don't do their own hair on a normal basis, they don't respect their craft. I may be wrong, but that's how I feel. Their hair, we say 10%. Their hair is a billboard for potential clients. It is. And sometimes it's that it's just laziness. It's just laziness, because the hairstylist is known to be busy all the time, overwork, underpaid, and it's kind of like when it comes to taking care of ourselves, we kind of put ourselves on the back burner because we're so focused on other people. But in the years I've been doing hair, them clients will be okay. I'm gonna put myself first, and I'm gonna do my hair, because I have to feel good about myself, because when my hair is done, I feel good about myself, and I can serve the people in a better way. So it's really sometimes just being lazy, and just thinking like, oh, whatever, clients gonna keep coming back. But this is a new day, this is a new age, and people are just not falling for that no more. Back in the day, when it wasn't really no social media and internet and stuff like that, it was kind of like, whatever. Like, I'm the only hairstylist they know in town, so we're gonna just go to her. But now with social media and how clients can look out and see other stuff, people just not falling for that no more. So stylists have to get it together and wear and take better care of their hair. Now, praise God, we made it 30 minutes, y'all. I'm walk back to the car. Okay. Raina Glory said, oh yeah, I'm on iron because of anemia. Oh yeah. So I know what that, been on iron pills and stuff like that. I know that has something to do with the blood flow too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Raina Glory, you got it. All right. when there's a will, there is a way, dear heart. I know that's right. Ooh, I ain't heard it in a while. I always hear a lot of pastors say dear heart. Yo, I made it through my 30 minutes. That was a little hard today. Whew, that was a little hard today. Okay, let's see what else did y'all say. Hey, Gigi, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Gigi. Tracy Ann said people are learning to do their hair on their own. We ain't falling for the okie doke anymore. And you know what? That's fine that people are learning to do their hair on their own. But just like I was saying last night to somebody, people still do need hair care professionals, because I can get up here and give hair tips all day and people are still struggling. People are still struggling. They are. And it kind of remind me of Tony Gaskins, how he say, from some of y'all who might watch Tony Gaskins' channel, how he say, the talks with Tony, hey Tony, I've been watching your channel for years, and I've been watching your, thank you Tracy Ann, I've been watching your channel for years, and they still be writing in with questions about me, and it's like, are y'all listening? But it's like some things you have to go to a hair care professional for. Like, yes, some of y'all are doing good, especially Tracy Ann. Where my keys go? Some of y'all doing good with doing your hair at home, but when it comes to stuff like trims and protein treatments and getting there's a reason why there's professionals. They are. And so I don't care how much YouTubing it is out here, and I don't care about all the vloggers and the natural hair guru. Am I giving y'all Android vibes? Hold on. Sorry. But I don't care how many natural hair gurus it is out there. But I remember it was a couple years ago, I had a lady come, a young lady come, and she had a nice following online. And I don't know if she classified herself. I can't remember if she classified herself as like a natural hair guru. But girl, when she came in, now, don't get me wrong, her hair looked beautiful online, because I used to kind of like, oh, it's so beautiful. She came, made an appointment with me, and her hair was not healthy. Her hair was not healthy. So you can't even go based off of what you see online. But, oh, this natural hair guru said she used this to make her hair grow. She said she's doing this. But most of the time, they not sitting in no professional chair. They just learned their hair over the years. But a lot of times when they finally do come in and I analyze their scalp and their hair, and I'm like, oh no, you got buildup on your hair. You got split ends. So looks are, yes, Rainy Glory, looks are deceiving. You can't even believe everything on these YouTube streets, as Coach Sheena would say. You can't. Because when you sit down in my chair, I'm able to see the real deal. Okay? I'm passing my hair knowledge learned from you down to my daughter. Yes, you are, Tracy. Yeah, you passing that hair knowledge down. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So y'all keep passing the hair knowledge down to people. So tell them to bring them over here to my channel so they can get the results. And that's why in this conversation too, we need to get to like the root of why your hair is unhealthy. Like, why do you don't want to go to a hairstylist? Like, and honestly, sometimes it's like a deeper rooted problem. Like, maybe you grew up and your family didn't care about healthy hair, or maybe you had some trauma from the last hairstylist. So now you clumping all hairstylists together. Like, well, I'm not going to a hairstylist no more, because last time I went to a hairstylist, she cut off all my hair and da 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 da. So you think that's how all hairstylists are? It's kind of like when you dating. Like, okay, one guy do you wrong, so that means every man in the world gonna do you wrong? No, that means you just have to put your big girl panties on and try again and find somebody else until you find somebody who really click with you. That don't mean all hairstylists are like that. It just so happened to be you ran into the wrong one. So I get it, like with the trauma with finding somebody and stuff like that, but just go in with an open mind and find a hair care professional. Yes, Rainy, go ahead, hair care professional. You need your hair care professional. And if you're not in this area and you don't have anybody and you need some guidance, you can book a one-on-one coaching call with me, a hair coaching call. And We can get on the phone, we can talk, we're gonna get on that Zoom, we're gonna talk, we're gonna find out like what's going on with your hair. I'm gonna give you a personalized treatment plan. Cause look, here on these YouTube streets, yes, I give out a lot of information on here for free, but even though I'm getting out information for free, this is general knowledge. Everybody hair situation is different and unique. Because I've had people who follow this channel and it wasn't until they book an individual coaching call, they're like, oh, okay, I see where I'm going wrong. Because this information is for the masses. Some of y'all need individual treatment plans. You know what I'm saying? I need to tell y'all exactly what y'all need to do. So if you're not getting the results you want to see, book a hair coaching session. And I'm not just saying this to get y'all money, but I'm just saying this to be real with y'all that some of y'all might be struggling silently and trying to figure out why not. And I get so tickled sometimes when I have new clients who come and sit in my chair and they might come with a hat on their hair and they're like, they be touching their head with their hat on their head and they're like, oh my gosh, girl, it's so bad. I don't want to take it off. I'm like, girl, you coming to a hair care professional. Like, this is my job. Yes, you supposed to come to me with healthy hair, or yes, your hair is bad, but that's my job to clean up your hair and to get your hair healthy and to keep it healthy. So I just want to say this too. Some of y'all that might be afraid to book a coaching call with me, yes, I goof around and stuff like that, but I really do take my business. Like, I know how to be serious when it's time to be serious. Like, I'm not going to pick on you. I ain't going to do none of that. Most thing, my goal is to get your hair healthy and to get you back smiling and loving your hair again. So if there's been some of y'all hold up and why you don't want to book a coaching call, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, okay? Because you're going to feel a lot better after the coaching call and you're gonna get some clarity, okay? So I might have to go because this phone is probably about to die. But I done got my walk in today, so I'm happy about that. Yes, Rain and Glory. Similar to PTSD. Yes, you're right. Hey, Dissenter, thank you so much for joining. Gigi said, thank you, Lisa. I don't just look at hairstylist styles. I look to see if it's healthy and well. Please tell me the truth about my hair. If it's raggedy, it can be fixed. Yeah, yeah. Is you just gotta tell people the truth about their hair so it can be fixed. I'm not hiding my hair. If it's in trouble, that's the reason I come to a hair care professional. Yes, that is the reason. So y'all, we have gotten my walk in. I hope y'all got y'all walk in today. I'm about to go ahead and mosey on for the rest of my day. Oh, y'all, I dropped my vlog from this weekend, part one. And y'all, it's so much content from when I went to Baltimore this weekend that it's going to probably be 3 parts. And I know y'all like, Lisa, why are you breaking it like that? Because it's kind of hard to upload like a long video like that for me on YouTube because I don't know. So anyway, it's going to be broken up to a couple of parts. But part one is up there. Y'all go watch it, the vlog of me and Coach Shayna. I enjoy editing that video. So anyway, where is my keys? Where's my keys? Hold on. Y'all stay on the phone with me while I find my keys. Where my keys go? Now I need them to get back in the car. But yeah, y'all make sure. Oh, one last thing before we get ready to go. If for those who just joined, don't forget. February the 18th, how to flat twist your natural hair with Lisa Smilez. It's gonna be a live virtual class. So did I put them back in the trunk? I don't know. It's gonna be a live virtual class teaching you how to flat twist your hair. So tickets are available for sale. Even if you can't join live, still get it because guess what? Their price going up after the class is done. So hey, you can't say I ain't tell you. Get your coins together. $47. Get your coins together. You're gonna have lifetime access. Now I thought I put these keys in my pocket. Now they gotta be in this car now. Okay, I'm about to go because I don't want to hold y'all up. Child, guess what them keys was? In my pocketbook. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray. All right, Saxton is being nosy. Hey, Saxton. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Oh, if y'all made it to this point, in the video, I want y'all to put in the chat and I want y'all to put in the comments, get your hair together. Get your hair together if you made it to this point. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I will see y'all in another video. Bye.